Hey, hello, my friends. Hope everybody is well today. Let me adjust that camera. Hey, I'm Paul Apollonia. Been selling on eBay for what feels like forever, 20 plus years. Took it seriously probably about 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago. Picked up my first consignment client way back then. Kind of got hooked on consignment. It's not for everybody. I like it. It works for me. I'd say a good bit of my business is consignment. Do a 50-50 split. The rest of my business is parting out appliances, which I love to do. A lot of money in parts, especially today with money being tight, with no matter what the economy is, money seems to be always tight for certain people, and parts always sell well. Remember, when you're parting out something, you are just taking it apart. You're not worried about putting it back together again, which is kind of nice. Speaking of parting out, don't forget my dishwasher course teaches you how to part out a dishwasher, what parts to sell, what parts not to sell. Step-by-step process on my Teachable site. That link will be down below. I'm also venturing out into other platforms. I love eBay. eBay's been wonderful to me. I have nothing against eBay, but I think we need to kind of branch out on the different platforms, do a little bit of Macari stuff, using List Perfectly. And that link will be down below too if you want to start using List Perfectly, which is a really, really cool software program where you can list in multiple platforms pretty easily. You get 30% off your first month if you use that link below. And check out all the other links. I also run the the Raleigh eBay Meetup Group. We meet second Thursday of the month from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll be this Thursday. So I'm going to show you a portion of what I sold, selected items, what I sold from a while back. I've been a little backed up with these videos. Sorry, I've been kind of sidetracked with some things going on, but everything is fine. Business is doing well. Not getting out of the business or anything, or quitting or anything like that. Just been kind of crazy with some other things going on. These aren't actually bolos. Be on the lookout for. These are just things I've sold that are quite interesting, quite different. Just some of the different things I get my hands on. I'll tell you whether it was a free item. I get a lot of my items for free too. So consignment, parting out, and I get tons of stuff for free. Tell everybody what you're doing is what I tell my students. No matter what platform you're selling on, no matter what you're selling, used items, parts, shoes, clothes, I don't care, new items on Amazon. Tell everybody what you're doing. You'd be surprised what people have and what they will give you for free. All right, let's get the show on the road so I can get this over with. Hopefully make this kind of quick. Not too many items here. All right. Betamax tapes. Wait a minute. Used Betamax tapes. What? People actually buy these? Well, let me tell you. I'm a ham radio operator, N3 GCA, November 3 Golf Charlie Alpha. Not super active, but I do go to Ham Fest whenever they're around. What is a Ham Fest? It's like a big flea market, like a big swap meet, big yard sale, whatever you want to call it, but mainly ham radio equipment there. I go pretty much undercover. I don't wear eBay garb. Hardly nobody knows what I do. And I try and grab things when I can. And I just got a real good eye for what can sell and what doesn't sell. How do you get that eye? People ask me. It's just from experience. It's just something you either, unfortunately, you learn or you don't learn how to get the eye. It's hard to really teach somebody that. You just got to really know what you're looking for. I do a lot of electronics, so a lot of things, parts or repair or whatever they call it now, parts not working, whatever. I don't recommend that for new sellers. Just be careful with that. So back to this item. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. A guy was sitting, it was in a box, been in a big banana box. And I go, what do you want for those things? He goes, I don't even know. He said, I bought these for a friend of mine that had a Betamax. He ended up getting rid of it. He said, give me $1. I went, okay. And I took the $1, and my friend of mine with me is going, what the heck are you going to do with those? I said, these will sell on eBay. Many reasons. Betamax tapes are hard to find, so people will probably reuse these. These are from old TV shows, I think. I can't remember what was on these movies taped on TV. And a lot of people go after the old commercials that are on TV. I don't know if these are producers, directors, people in TV, people with those companies, but a lot of people love the old commercials that were on TV. There's probably smoking commercials and beer commercials and stuff that you don't see anymore. So don't pass up used Betamax, even if you see new Betamax players, whatever, that will sell. Very quickly, let's go over a listing, and I'll make this real super quick. Title is keyword specific. Don't put junk in there like look, wow. I don't even use vintage. I know a lot of people use vintage. I don't use any of that. I try and keep it keyword, which means keyword meaning anything somebody's going to search on. Think like that. eBay uploads their listings every day or every night to Google Shopping, so you want to make sure you're not using any special characters in there either. My shipping is 99% of the time economy shipping. Why is it economy? Because then I can pick any of the options on eBay, post office, FedEx, UPS, and select any one of those options. If I were to pick post office priority, it would have to go post office. Technically, it would have to go post office priority. If I chose another option and I had post office priority and there was a problem shipping, there could be an issue. Returns are 30 days. That's pretty normal now. That's the minimum. All my pictures are done on my phone, a Galaxy S22, I think, or 21, whatever it is. Here are some of the pictures. Of course, I've got everything upside down, as you can see. Okay, so like Field of Dreams, I think I saw in there, a movie, whatever. Schindler's List. I don't know if that's off of the TV or what. So a lot of good things in there. So that's the pictures all done on my phone. I use a combination of my Chromebook, which is not a PC or a Mac. It's a Chromebook running off the Chrome OS operating system. And I use my phone app, the eBay app, for creating my listings. Find a listing on eBay through the app, sell similar, take pictures, upload the pictures up using the app on the phone, and I go to computer and finish it up. Everybody does it differently, whatever works for you. I know people that run their business 100% off of their phone. A little too tiny for me. I know it works much better with the iPhone, but they're getting better with the Android apps. Same thing here. I basically copy and paste what I had. I always use when I'm doing something used. I guess it's not in there. In any other category, there would be a condition description down in here, but it's not in this category, I guess, under movies, I guess. But my descriptions are short and sweet. Copy and paste the title. And just tapes have not been tested and sold as is. Some have cases, untested, again, stressing because people don't read, and I try and put that all over the place. Item specifics are very, very, very important. You want to use as many of these as possible. I obviously did not use many of them because I couldn't find many of them, but you want to use as many of these as possible. I can't say that. Do not, if it doesn't apply to your item, like if this had sleeve length, I would not put none in sleeve length or NA or N/A. You want to leave those blank because where these item specifics come in play is when you're doing searches on the left-hand side of your screen. When you're looking for items, that's what eBay is looking at, the item specifics. So you don't want to put something that people are not going to put none or NA in the sleeve length. They're going to either leave it blank or they're going to put a sleeve length. What else? Shipping, very quickly. This is what they call global shipping. It's eBay's version of international shipping. I like it. A lot of people don't, but I love it. A lot of people say, oh, the buyer pays too much taxes. Whatever. I don't know. All I know is I have to get this to eBay's site in Kentucky. Once it gets to Kentucky and I get an email, not an eBay message, which I always tell people, only respond to eBay messages, nothing else, but you don't really respond to it. They send you an email saying, hey, we've got your item in Kentucky. You're good, or whatever it says. Once they have it, you're out of the picture. You can get lost, stolen, or broken. You get refunded, the buyer gets refunded. Just make sure you're shipping it properly, you're packing it properly, and everything like that. They do open up your item to verify it. I don't know if they do that every time. Excuse me. I don't know if they do that for every item, but they do open up the item to check it out. All right, so enough of that. Let's go to the next item. A water pick shower head. See the kind of weird things I sell. This is another item under consignment that I got. This is a. If you've been following my videos, I've had this guy as a client for a couple of years now. He was a water pick Hunter fan salesman 15, 20 years ago, and he had a garage full and a half a basement full. Now I think he just has a half a basement full. We've gotten rid of a lot of it, and I've sold a lot of it. Some of the stuff I usually don't sell low end stuff under consignment. It all depends if I go in and I see like this guy had air purifiers that we got $300 a piece for, and he got other things, and then he has all these shower heads that are going for about $15, $20, $9. I'll sell those because I've already made my money off the big items, and as a goodwill gesture, I'll take the little items. I'm 50-50 split the first $100, and my percentage goes down after that. Back to these. So I see these shower heads, these are big honking huge shower heads. Um, I'm going, man, they've got to be worth something because they're big and I don't see them shaped like that anymore. And they are. It seems like they stopped making these. And the minute I list these, I was selling these like crazy. I think I sold 4 of them. So I would get half of that. Yes, I get half of $36.99 fees and other. The fees come out of the consigners and shipping. I rarely ever do free shipping with consignment. It just messes up my matrix the way I got it set up in the spreadsheet. Whatever I make on shipping. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that before. $12.99. If shipping is $9, I don't refund the buyer. They see it's $12.99. I got to pay or get. I get a lot of my stuff for free, but I have to go get it. Packing material and boxes and etc. Even if it's more than $29.99, if it's more than $12.99 shipping, I will eat that. It's a kind of a give and take kind of thing. Sometimes I make money, sometimes I lose a little bit of money. It all comes out in the end. Knock on wood, I can do that because my dogs aren't around. I've never had a whole lot of problems with what I charge for shipping. Some people refund them, whatever. We all run our businesses differently. Do what you need to do to run your business. I don't really tell people really what to do or stuff like that. Okay, so that's that. Same thing. Pictures on the phone. Here's an example of item specifics. Notice I took the time and I listed everything: length, width, whatever, as much as I could do. I also Google the item when I'm trying to create item specifics. Yes, does this add time to creating the listing? Yes, it does. Will this sell your item? I believe it does because it's searchable and this is what people are looking for on eBay and in Google land and in Google searches. So yes, I truly believe that this will sell your item. It adds maybe 5 minutes to a listing for me, maybe even 10 minutes, which can be a lot when you're not making a whole lot of money on some stuff, but it all comes out in the end. Cigar boxes. We talked about this before. I'm a casual cigar smoker. We'll just leave it at that. It's my only vice. And I go to the wine cigar store. I don't pick up these as much as I used to just because I've got so many unlisted. I've probably got 30. Yes, I know. Everybody is a death pile. I've got some death shelves. So I don't really make fun of people or yell at people about their death piles, whatever. We all have issues. I've got lots of unlisted inventory. It's just part of the business. So I've actually stopped getting the majority of cigar boxes. I just go after certain ones like these Padron ones. These tend to sell better in lots. Again, I get these for nothing. If I were to buy these, I would not spend any more than $1 a piece for them because even if you sell them on their own, you're going to get maybe $14.99, $16.99 free shipping, maybe even $11.99 free shipping. Now, why am I saying free shipping when I'm always charging for shipping? I tend to go with whatever the majority of the items are. If 75% of the items that are sold are going for free shipping, then I'll do free shipping. But it's got to be on a light item. I've really stopped doing free shipping on anything heavy. Because on a return, you really, really eat the shipping. Sometimes when somebody returns something and you could sometimes deduct the shipping, whatever. I just prefer not to do free shipping. But On cigar boxes, sometimes you have to. Well, these I sold for $39.99. Again, I got these for free. $17.99 shipping. I even forget what it costs to ship these out. These went into a Lowe's small home improvement heavy duty box, I think, or Lowe's small, just regular box, using my box sizer tool to trim the box down. A little bit of packing material around them, and that was about it. So that was a good deal. Got it for free. Probably made $35 on that free item. What's the lowest you will go to sell an item profit-wise, Paul? I've been known to go as low as a few bucks, even a buck or two. If I can get it quick, list it quick, and ship it quick, I don't have a problem with making a couple bucks on an item. I know a lot of people. I don't make anything less than $20 an item, $50 an item, whatever. However you want to run your business. I don't tell you what to do. If I can make a couple bucks, I make a couple bucks. It doesn't matter to me. This Toyota book was a consignment item. This happens a lot with consignment, at least with me it does. You'll get with a client, everything will be good, everything will be great. And sometimes they'll just vanish. Sometimes they'll say to you, they'll call you up after a couple of months and go, don't even worry about anything else. Just keep whatever you got there. Pay me out whatever you owe me for the last month. You know what? Sometimes don't even pay me out. Just keep everything. That's fine. It's out of my hair. I don't have time to deal with, getting money from you, which is fine. Sometimes they just drop off the face of the earth like this guy did. I have no idea what happened. This was probably a couple of years ago. His father passed on, I think, and he was shutting down his dad's repair shop. Got a bunch of stuff. A lot of the stuff was junk, to be honest with you. I thought it was all new in the box, and a lot of it was used starters and used alternators. And it's been quite a nightmare. I've still got a good bit of the inventory in my garage, like a lot of it that I just need to trash or whatever, because it's very, very old. It's all stuff from the late 70s, early 80s, gaskets and stuff like that I'm sure are dry rotted. But this manual was in that pile. So even if I were to split it, I'd make, $9, $10 on it, which is fine. These old car manuals do sell, but they are what they call a long tail sale, which means you're going to have it in your inventory for a long time. You're going to have it for a year or so in your inventory. If you're okay with that with items, a lot of people like to get rid of their items quickly. I need to get into that. I need to treat inventory as the enemy because it's overtaking my whole house. I clear some out and I fill it back up again. That's one problem with doing consignment. You get a lot of inventory and stuff like that. But that's not bad. $19 for a book that I got under consignment. This was another item. I got another person. If you're doing consignment, even if you're not doing consignment and you want to get items, get with organizers in your area to go in and organize houses. A great source for inventory. A lot of times you get it for nothing. A lot of times you get it for real cheap. I go in with the consignment angle. This was probably a couple years ago. Went to a house, had a lot of collectibles, a lot of plates, and a lot of those plates are really worth almost nothing, to be honest with you. You can mess with them if you want. That's fine. Make a couple bucks here and there. That's fine. It's just, to me, I'm just not a collectible person, and it's just way out of my wheelhouse. But we had all these Harmony Kingdom figurines that at the time were going for almost nothing. And this was like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, probably more like 2 years ago. But I said to her, let me see what's going on. Let me see what we can do with these. If I can get something for them, I'll let you know. She said, okay, I'll call you. I never heard from her again. Well, I'm keeping track of everything. I always keep track of everything when I'm doing consignment. Even if I lose track of people, I always have a spreadsheet on what I owe them if I get in touch with them or they call me up several years later. Done very well with these. I'm selling these both on eBay and Mercari. They seem to be selling better on Mercari. I'm using, again, List Perfectly to do that. Mercari, you got to sell things a little less than eBay, and people tend to bargain with you on Mercari. They're like, will you take 50 for it? Which is fine. So I'll just say, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. But I did sell this one on eBay. I've sold some major ones. I made one time, I made $249 on one of these. It was a big one, it had all sorts of pieces on it. I did several no-nos with this, which people would never do, but got to take chances. We all started off with zero feedbacks. A gentleman from Taiwan bought it. Yes, a foreign country, with zero feedbacks. Sent it to him. He was thrilled with it and very happy with it. So there you go. Got a few more items here to go. Sorry, a little slow. Betamaxes again. Betamax. What's with these Betamax tapes? Well, they sell, believe it or not. A lot of people still have them. They say back in the day, Betamaxes were better than VHS tapes. I don't know that. But I do remember that era back then. It was pretty cool to be around back then. This was from that same box of the 40 or so Betamax. Oh, by the way, that first listing that I had, I forget what I had listed as, 36 or something. There was more than that in there. I always throw more than what the listing says. This was in there. I pulled it out because I knew I could get something for it. I probably could have priced it higher. Probably could have tested. Probably could have seen what because there were other ones going for more than this, but I figured I'm going to make money off of the used Betamaxes, so it didn't matter. It did go out media mail. Be careful with media mail. VHS tapes, CDs, stuff like that will go media mail, and books. Watch what they're changing some things with media mail. So it did pretty good with that. Again, that was from that $1 bunch of Betamaxes. This was a friend of mine gave me a Powerhead to a Kenmore vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner parts do sell very well. Dyson parts do sell very well. Any kind of the bagless container, the brushes, motor, a lot of stuff on Dysons do sell very well. Those are the vacuum cleaners I go after. Electrolux stuff sells very well, either as a whole unit or as in parts. It's up to you. And this does. These Powerheads do real well too. I sold this within a day or two. Like I said, a friend of mine gave this to me free because he knew what I do. So I did very well with that. Probably made about $35. I'm sorry for all the belching and hiccuping here. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's talk about this item here. $99.99 for an AM transistor radio. People, keep your eyes out on these. For these. I'm going to do a video on this all by itself, but let me give you a brief history of this again. I was at the same different Hamfest. Like I said before, ham radio operator, N3GCA, go to Hamfest, undercover, no eBay garb on, and buy things. A lady had piles and piles of electronics things. And I saw this bad boy sitting in the pile. And I went, I know what that is. That's a wrist radio from the 70s. It's worth a lot of money. Why do I know that? Because I just know radios and I know it's worth a lot of money. I didn't know it was worth this much money. So I'm playing with it in the pile. You have a battery? I ask her. She goes, yeah, somewhere in here she's looking for a battery. She can't find a battery. She goes, it was like $1 or something was on it, or $5. I forget. I was going to give her whatever she wanted for it, to be honest with you. She goes, just take it. I don't care. Just take it. Get it out of here. One less thing for me to take home. I went, okay. Looked it up while I was playing with it, trying to figure out how to get the battery up, how to look at the battery and everything. And they were selling for more than this, actually. But I figured I'd be happy with $99.99. I went somewhere out in California, never heard back from the person, left glowing feedback. Let me show you some of the things you got to do when you're selling these electronic items. You want to try and show it's somewhat functional, like that. It's a pretty cool unit. So you put it up like that, and you got your dial up here. Hang on. You got your dial up here. You set it like this. There's your speaker sticking out like that. And your dial's up there, and you can play around, listen to your finest AM radio stations that are still out there like that. Another side thing. I'm real clear on taking pictures, obviously. I'm also very honest with you. See that? Gosh almighty, what is going on here? Hang on. See the damage right there? Somebody's was using a big screwdriver and nicking the heck out of it. I took a picture of that. Another picture of the damage. Dial. Now I took I opened it up a little bit. It's very easy. It just opened up with a quarter or a big screwdriver. I forget. And I'm always make sure you take pictures of the internal electronics if you can. If you can't do that, always take pictures of where the battery is to show there's no battery acid or anything. And this thing was clean, and yes, it worked. Another picture of electronics. These are capacitors here. I always talk about these when I'm selling dishwasher control boards. Make sure these are not split or expanded or swollen. If they are, it's probably useless. These are some kind of tuning capacitors here. I don't know what they're for. I forget. It's been a while. That's your little AM antenna. If you always wondered why you got to spin the radio around, because the antenna is just like that. So it's got to be spinning around like that. That's it for electronics. Yeah, I thought I took a picture of the mark. There's a mark on this. There we go. See that mark there? And I have this. I truly believe this is why I get so few returns. I mean, I don't get many returns at all, to be honest, because I'm very, very clear in my listings and my descriptions. Like I said before, in that first listing that didn't have the condition description, here's a condition description. Let's see if I can show it to you up here. Well, it's basically a copy and paste of what's down here. You are buying an old radio that is 40 plus years old. Everything functions, known minor issues. Volume control potentiometer is noisy. That's when you're rolling the volume and it goes. That's what that means. That's dirty. It can be cleaned with a potentiometer cleaner, a little spray, like it looks like you put a little tube on the spray nozzle and spray it in there a little bit, and it cleans up the dirt in the potentiometer. Tuning dial is off position, needs to be pulled off and put in the proper position. Outside has a few scratches. Refer to photo number 3, black mark. Other than that, everything works. Even the headphone jack works. So let's look at photo number 3. 1, 2, 3. There it is. See the black mark right there? So I'm going to make sure the buyer saw it. And this thing sold probably within a couple days. I was like blown away by that, from nothing to $99 on eBay. Another item, excuse me. This is the friend that got me into consignment when I first got on eBay. He still uses me. He's wonderful. I've known him for probably 18 years since I moved to Raleigh. And he does a 50-50, and some people are like this. He does a 50-50 split with me no matter what I sell. If I sold this or if I sold a $300, $400, $800 item, which I had before, it's a 50-50 split. He doesn't care. He just wants to get rid of stuff, which is wonderful. He gave me this with some other stuff. I don't know if you remember, a while ago I sold the juicer things off of the Breville, whatever this thing is called, for like $60 a piece. Sold 2 of them, but this was new in the bag. Person was thrilled getting it. Didn't make a lot of money on that, but like I said, it's a 50-50 split, and that's fine. Sometimes he asks for money, sometimes he doesn't. This item I did. I really screwed up on this item, to be honest with you. This is an item that somebody gave me. Long story short, it's a motorized reel lawnmower, like the kind you push, like, but it's got a big motor on it. A landscaper grade mower, McLean, I think it was called. Kind of weird, kind of popular, kind of not. G parts sell, G parts don't sell. It's just a really odd mower. But I saw these things were selling, and I went, ooh, let me look and see what they're selling for. Oh, look, there's a sell similar item. You'll see where I'm going with this when you see free shipping on this. Ooh, a sell similar item. Great. $64.99. Oh, it was like $68.99. I figured I got this thing for nothing. I got the whole mower for nothing. I used to do small engine repair. I stopped taking mowers in about a year ago because people would give me tons of mowers. Great. Oh man, I'm going to sell mine for $64.99. Oh, this will be great. Yeah, wonderful. Let me list it. Great, I sold it. Darn, I didn't pay attention. I left it as free shipping. I rarely ever do this. Cost me $31 to ship this thing. I think it only went down to South Carolina. This thing was huge. I think it was like 35 inches long by 27 inches wide and 17 inches deep. And it weighed like, I don't even know what it weighed, 10, 12, 15 pounds. I forget. I was just kind of annoyed. Obviously, you can tell I was really annoyed at the time, but it was a free item. I think I made like $15 off of it. I should have made like a lot of money off of this, probably like $55 off of this, but live and learn. I don't do that too often. Always make sure when you're doing a sell similar to look over the whole listing, especially whether they're offering free list shipping. Now, most of the time it doesn't default to what their shipping options was, but this time it did. And also make sure to look at the quantity. If you're looking at something and you do a sell similar and they're selling a quantity of 15, sometimes that quantity comes over. Always look at those two things. Okay. This was an item that my son was doing construction for a little while, new house construction. There's always tools being left behind. No, he did not steal this. He'd bring it back and ask when he go back for several weeks, leaving it in the van, and nobody would claim it. So he said, Dad, you can sell this if you want. So I did. I was tempted to keep this, to be honest with you, because it's a really, really nice light, but I did not have the charger, and the charger was like $30 to buy. And I looked into trying to charge the battery on its own and without the charger, but I thought I didn't want to mess with it. So I sold it within about a week. Is this one I got did I show operational? I forget. Hang on. Got some scratches on it. I cleaned it up really good. How did I clean it up? It's just some car cleaner and some vinyl and rubber protected. I sprayed on it. There's the one light. There's the other lights. I stressed in the listing, I probably have it. There it is. No charger, even in the title. Now, am I wasting space by doing that? Yes, but I'm going to make sure the buyer sees no charger. No charger in here. No charger in the description. I even have it in the condition, even in the item specifics, where you can put your own specifics in there. I put notes, no charger. Do I have it in there again? No. Yep, there it is. Bundle description, LED searchlight and battery, no charger. So it's in there 4 times. So that wasn't bad. I got good money for that. Probably made about $60 on that, maybe a little bit more. Okay, these dishwasher racks, I do a lot of parting out of dishwashers. Like I said, the course is in Teachable. The link's down below. I think I got the special still on that. It's well worth it. You could use that course for anything you're parting out. It's the process you're following, not necessarily the dishwasher you're doing. Bosch stuff sells really, really well. Some of the models don't do very well. That's something you'll just have to live and learn on. But most of the Bosch models sell. You're going to get the most money from Bosch parts. And then KitchenAid comes in a second. I almost said Craftsman. Kenmore comes in like a third. Your Whirlpools and GE stuff, you'll always sell that. There's always a need for Whirlpool stuff, even the low-end racks. $20, $25 plus shipping, but you're going to always flip those. The problem with the racks is they take up a lot of room in inventory. So that is a problem. But this one went pretty well. Again, I got this for free off of Craigslist. I constantly scan Craigslist. That's also in dishwasher course. I have an email alert for Craigslist, scanning for dishwashers, anything else I'm looking for. Well, that is about it, my friends. I'm sorry. I'm sure this was much longer than I wanted it to be, but hopefully it's not longer than you wanted it to be, but it gave you a lot of great information. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I forgot all about that. I'm up to 836 subscribers, trying to get to that magical 1,000 mark, trying to put out more videos when I can. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day. Stay cool. It's a little warm out there, but it is summertime. All right, guys, I'll see you. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Steve with Raiken Profits. I'm here with Paul, and I just want to shoot a quick testimonial for him because he's been one of my good friends for over, 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah.
And if you're looking to learn about selling on eBay and you want to start a side hustle or you just want to make some money flipping stuff on eBay, you're in great hands. Paul's been doing this for a long time. He's helped a ton of people, and I put my full faith and trust in him. So, Paul, I appreciate you.
You bet. Thank you so much.
You got it.